This is the Wall Street. This is the Wall Street Beat Show, Crypto and Crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. Talks about niggas Crypto and Crypto. We got these indicators. Don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know we're making Crypto and Crypto. Hit the like and subscribe. We're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't want to trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, will take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle. Can't stand you. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's crypto and crypto. Don't flip, yo. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the to the moon? We're going real soon.
Wall Street. Sick dough in crypto. Want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto? Every day you hit that like, you hit that subscribe. How's everybody doing today? Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. It's Saturday morning. What time is it? It's almost 9 o'clock. Looking at the crypto price, analyzing some things. We have lots to talk about, so I hope you're interested in this. I'm pretty excited at what's going on. Some DogeCoin news real quick. Robinhood CEO says DogeCoin needs bigger blocks to be internet's currency. I thought this was very, very interesting. Before DogeCoin can ever become the future currency of the internet and the people, Robinhood's CEO says it needs to make a few changes. So I thought this was pretty interesting. I did not know that it had the capability of even doing such. So a couple people who were involved here. As you see, there was a little article here. And on Thursday, the trading apps chief outlined how the popular meme coin could one day become the internet's chosen currency. Perhaps inspired by Tesla CEO Elon Musk's calls for the Twitter to integrate DogeCoin, and the response from fellow crypto executives like FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried, who tweeted, "Sure, why not Doge?" Thought this was very, very interesting. Range between 19 and 30 cents according to BitInfo charts. I know that this thing has been springing around a little bit because of these sorts of things. You must be on top of it. This is why you hit the like and subscribe. We follow this tidbit of information. And as we may go on, we have some more. Uniswap. Software engineers can now embed Uniswap, swapping functionality into Web3 dApps, one of the largest DEX applications in terms of trade volume. Thought this was very important. Uniswap announced the launch of a new widget tool that gives dApp operators the ability to integrate Uniswap into their third-party applications without such really leaving the application. So understand what's going on. We envision a world in which everyone is able to access fair, open, and transparent markets. The company said on Thursday, the Swap widget brings this vision closer to reality by allowing developers to easily embed Uniswap, swapping functionality, allowing their users to seamlessly swap tokens, join a community or DAO, wrap assets, and more without leaving their apps. This is another big, important step. They go on and they talk about the including chains of Polygon and all the optimism. And you talk about the layer 2. Well, now we're getting into the Web3. Show how important the Web3 is getting into and how bullish I am on Bioconomy. Good morning, Anwar. First chat in the super comment. Hit that like and subscribe. If you are new or if you are interested in what Wall Street Pete's Twitter account is, we are now Pete at Crypto Crypto. So please, if you're interested in that, come follow us on Twitter. We talk about the last Twitter better announcement. Welcome to NBA X NFT. And this is some last tidbit of news for you this morning before we get into the charts. NBA teases Ethereum NFTs for playoffs after launching Discord server. The NBA is ramping up its NFT and once again Web3 efforts for following the success of the NBA Top Shot. And it's heading to Ethereum. So I thought this was very exciting. Hey, Pete, what's up? Still here watching. Joe, my man, what's going on? Stan with a plan. Mr. Selner, happy, Pete. Yes, I am happy. Good morning, Saturday to you. I'm so glad you guys are still here. This is just another thing of how we're developing. People like Joe don't know what the hell I'm talking about, Web3. It's just basically upgrades to the internet. And I'm happy to see my face. It's upgrades to the internet, right? You have layer 1, layer 2 projects. Now we're on the web 3, and it's what's going to happen is the more people are going to be identified and understand and what's really happening in the crypto space, how it's developing. And the NBA has launched an NFT-centric Twitter feed and Discord server to promote various NFT and Web3 projects. So, like I said, there's going to be a lot more things that are going to be coming out. You're going to be understanding exactly what the difference between each project, each layer 2, compared to the Web3 is. We're going to learn more about it. Perhaps we'll talk about it in depth. I don't want to get this boring. As part of the Discord launch, the NBA will release Ethereum NFTs to celebrate this season's playoffs. So it was a big win for the NBA Top Shop. I still have my NBA Top Shop. I'm not selling them. I'm selling some of them for more crypto, of course. Found some DogeCoin accepted next to where Bitcoin was at the ATM. It was the first time I seen that. Doge Day, 4 days away, right? We talk about this on my Instagram if you wanted to follow, waltst.pete. We have a million social medias. I do believe a cup and handle is forming for the Doge. And I'll tell you right now, that resistance up here above is looking pretty tasty. So if you're a DogeCoin holder, be excited because I do like what's happening there. Lots of things I've been talking about. Of course, what happens, we finally do some research. And please do your own research. Bitcoin exchange net position. Change shows potential bottoming. And next leg up, less supply on exchanges leads to subsiding selling pressure. This is very true. This is very calming. Please hit the like and subscribe. I do believe we are hitting the bottom, as Wall Street Pete tells you, when I believe we're going still up and we're going down. Going over some of the fun memes, and please hit that like and that heart and subscribe. Thank you for calling Doge. Please huddle. Made that up, and I just want you to know it's very important. We're going to get to the charts in a second. I know some of you are antsy. Billionaire warns of severe dollar inflation, says buy Bitcoin to save your skin. This was an excellent article. Having some cryptocurrency probably enables you to feel better, that you can have something that's outside of the government's control. And it's not dependent on the bank opening up its doors to you. U.S. government federal debt, they figure by the time 2031, this chart, we will be 36.2. So things are not getting better. And U.S. total assets are climbing to a near of a $9 trillion by 2022 here. So it's not looking too good. I do believe inflation will get worse. That's an opinion. What I think is going to happen to the Bitcoin price now, probably the moment you've all been waiting for, right? Yeah. Let me get my big ass head out of the way. All right, so we want to see the charts. We want to see what's going on. I have a nice chart for you. I have a nice understanding of what this last chance means in the title. You're probably wondering, what are you talking about? Well, there's this line here from January 22 of 2022. You can see on the bottom, you can read it. That says January 23rd. Doesn't really matter. Point is the trend has changed. We've been going in this upward slope. What happened on the last high in May? Well, we got 65,000. We already know this. If anybody is following crypto, you do understand there was a 50% fall retracement, correction, however you want to call this. Now, we did pump to the upside. And how did that motion go? Well, I showed you from the top on this white line here, right? Well, let's put it here now, 69,000 in November. Ladies and gentlemen, we're doing the exact high volatile waves up into this peak here of this huge green line that I put up. I am now going to clone that. And I want you to understand that this is technical analysis. This is not playtime. That arrow where we are here is where that goes. And we're right about 71,000. So Wall Street Pete is telling you that I'm really excited for the summer of 2022. You want to go tell all your friends and do whatever you can. There's going to be resistance at the 55,000. 52, as you see, has to come. We're going to hit resistance there, of course, but we'll see what happens as we go on and liquidate the short positions. What I do believe is going to happen here, and now this is what I'm trying to explain to you. We're riding this as resistance on this trend line to the upside. If you see, this is a daily. There's been many, many days spent doing so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we're on the 6th day. So we're going for about a sixth And on the daily, if you see this high volatile wave, we came down, gave a pump to like we were going parabolic, did not, and then we did go parabolic. Well, let's take a peek at the past to see what did happen on that first high we created at 65,000. And I'm trying to make this as short as possible, but if you see what happens here, we did come down and we went all the way through. Like you see, there's a cup and handle formation pretty much from here to here. It's an ugly one, so that's why we're not really talking about it. But if you understand what I'm really getting at here, is that this roller coaster high volatile wave is coming again. And when you see the 50% retracement that we did again, the correction in November, it is replicating the same exact thing. Maybe not 55%, it's 52% this time, roughly speaking. If you see this move coming down as we did, and we came up again, thinking we were going to go somewhere, well, ladies and gentlemen, it's another one. So I do believe that if you go from here, and now we're going to go to the monthly, as we're making this boring as hell, I want to make it a little more interesting. Pay attention to this chart. From the top of this frame on the monthly, we had 3 months down. We had huge green wicks to the upside after that. What did we do again from that big high volatile stuff there? Well, we went 3 months down once again from the all-time high that we set that was a new price. Well, we're doing that again. And what's trying to really establish a thought of a pattern coming in here is, well, we're going to get a lot of 4 months to the upside of some green candles coming into here, which is exactly going to format to this, to the 71,000, 72,000. So I don't know if you see this, but I do. So I'm pretty excited. Once again, Ethereum, just to back up my theory, without even using any indicators of when this is happening, that was the monthly. This is the daily on Ethereum. And as I'm trying to show you here, the trend is your friend coming back all the way from January 22nd to 2022 of this year. Again, see the trend has flipped. The price was 2,256 Ethereum. You now understand that if the trend is your friend, and from that time frame, if you pull this down and you understand, and let's get rid of that because that's annoying. That's the Fibonacci sequence. If you take this down and you understand this trend line, and this trend line's out of whack, so I'm just pulling it down so you see from here, you couldn't have bought this price at this. You couldn't have bought Ethereum at this price. You could not have bought Ethereum at this price. At any other time, you could have came close, but you could not have bought this price. From January 25th, 2022, there is not a price in Ethereum that you could have done so. So if you understand what I'm getting at, the price, the trend is your friend. Pay attention to what is happening even on Ethereum. It is still showing you the same thing in a different percentage. I can't wait for the altcoins and certain other coins to start fading away like Bitcoin is. Bitcoin seems to affect a lot of other tokens. Well, Ethereum seems to do its own thing. But if you see even here on this trend here, we are due for a pump. This is the daily. What would I see on a pump? Well, I believe that 3,800 is going to be this pump coming. I don't know what Bitcoin's doing. We just talked about it. And we do need to understand how important that the cycles are of these up and down high volatile waves. So Wall Street beats sick dough in crypto, getting close to the 1.90 trillion. We must get back to the 2 trillion mark as soon as possible. Do understand we were as high as 3 trillion at our all-time high. So in order for us to really start talking some business, we need to break the 2 trillion market cap. We need to get back to 1 trillion in Bitcoin by itself. So understand what I'm talking about. Understand how important some of the times are going here. We're getting some boring sideways action, as I showed you in those last days for Bitcoin. So understand, boring sideways action, something big is coming. Now, we have to pay attention to the downside. If we do break through that price on the 39,000, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be talking about the 37 that we did speak of on the last video, so please do keep that in mind. This is not financial advice. I'm a gentleman twice as nice, not financial advisor. I just like to wear the visor. Wall Street Pete, Sicto, and Crypto. You have a wonderful weekend. Have a happy Easter. Just a gentleman used to work out in the New York Mercantile Exchange Open Outcry Pit. I love this place. I miss this place so darn much. Hope you have a wonderful weekend, though. Please be safe. You can't make money if you're not living right. Passive income while you're sleeping. Make that dough. Sick dough in crypto. Have a wonderful day.